like, what's his name comes in, he's like, Orders comes in, he's like, bruv, I'm like a person now, and then Michael and Trevor are like, well, Franklin, any opinions?
Orders used to be a person.
And then, and Franklin was like, well, yeah, I'm black, and then Trevor's like, I'm Groot, and then Groot comes in, and he's like, Groot is like, bust man some weed.
I give up with you.
And then fucking Master Chief comes in and he's like, bro, I'm not busting you any weed, you know how much you owe me. And then fucking Bilbo Baggins comes in and he's like, yeah, so he's like, bro, why is Lotus and Luster trying to hook up? And he's like, and then we get to the sex scene. so like you got Lotus.
You get 1% of the damage.
You got Lotus and he's like, and Lotus like is like, I'm like gonna like fucking, and then like Lotus is like, so Lotus is
Objection! I won't present evidence. You dealt 1% of the damage.
So then Lotus comes in and he's like, bruv, so like, why are you? Lotus is like pregnant, right? So like Lotus is like, I'm about to give birth. Can you like bang the baby for me? And then, okay, no, I think that's a bit too far. That's pretty much just a Serbian film. And then so like fucking what's his name comes in and he's like, Lotus is like, hello. So what you trying to like bust, man? And then Lotus is like, hello, Lotus. Then Lotus comes in. Lotus comes in and is like, bust me some Kubrow. And then Lotus
what the fuck, man?
This is a broken man. And then Lotus comes in and he's like, are you gonna bust me some Kubrow? And then Lotus comes in and he's like, yeah.
Fucking Tammy boy shows up.
And then Lotus comes in. And he's like, oi, boss man, some Kubrow. And then Lotus comes in and it's like, alright, I'll give you some Kubrow, big man, if you like. And then Lotus is like, okay, so when are you gonna give me this? And then Lotus is like, I don't know, bruv. And then Lester's like, so like, when we gonna let bang? Because there's like 3 Lotuses now. And then they all like fucking like lay eggs everywhere and like they carve a hole in the egg and like fuck the egg and shit. And then they get like a knife and they start like stabbing each other. And then Luna comes in and he's like, oi, so like when and then
objection! I won't present evidence.
Okay.
Alright, I'm about to send you a screenshot for me to pick the red.
Okay, I don't know what this is. But...
make shit up, you know.
Alright, so they pull out the knives, right, and they go, and then fucking, who comes in? And then like, fucking, and then fucking, what's his name? George Washington walks in and he's like, and then he's like, where's Margaret Thatcher? She's my bitch. And then Lotus, like, halfway through, like, fucking the egg, it's like, bruv, I don't know, why don't you, like, go look in, like, the closet? And then Margaret Thatcher is, like, in a ball, like, crying naked because, like, she's dead. And she died of, like, cancer in, like, 2012. So, like, in that year, right, so this was all set in, like, 1846. So... And then so like basically when Michael came in, Michael Jackson, he was like, where's George Michael? And then Michael Jackson and George Michael all like hugged and shit because like they were best mates at the time. And then they went to the Three Chimp. They went to Witherspoons. No, they went to the pub for a bit. Yeah.
When does Drew show up?
Oh, I forgot about him actually. But he comes up in this next bit, don't worry. So then, like, they go to the fucking Three Chimneys and they're like, well, bust man a pint, and then Gru comes in and he's like, so like, I'm actually Harvey Weinstein, and like I love the Minions. Like I bend them over every night and like go to town in their little latex things. I cover a hole, and then like, oh my god, my family sees my channel, and then so like man's like bust me some pussy in a glass, and then the Minions come in and they're like, you want a piece? And they're like, yeah. And then it's fucking.
And I am a goblin.
And then Colby comes in and he's like, bust man some razor blades.
Slip my wrist.
Yeah, and he's like, bust man some razor blades, and then fucking,
Ethan.
and then like fucking like, you know, comes in and he's like, I'm Donald, and then he's like, okay, so when do we? And then Donald comes in and he's like, yeah, lad, and then he
What
goes.
does this sound remind you of?
And then like fucking like two little kids come in and they instantly like get banged. And then suddenly like Lotus comes and he's like, Lester, bust me some, and then he's like, yeah. So and then it happens. So then they get their relics and they like eat them, and then they cry because they don't know what they're doing with their lives.
Objection! I have presented evidence on WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm gonna look now.
I got sent that on a group chat.
And then I don't even know
I
what's
literally
happening.
got sent that on a group chat. I don't know.
I'm looking. Okay, okay. And then like some black kid in like a red costume comes in and he's like, I'm wearing a bunny suit, and then he's like, what? And then he goes like, oh, and then he goes like, wham. Then he says Wumby Gumby because like he went to the castration place and he got castrated. And then
Why
like,
does Cammy boy show up in this story?
so then Cameron comes in and he's like, so, oh, I just fell off my bed. And then
Cameron fell off his bed.
I can't get back up. And then like Cameron comes in and he's like, oi man, bust me some Reebok.
Objection! I want to present evidence on WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm looking now.
You might want to keep your WhatsApp open.
Oh, I just saw that through the notifications. And then like ESB comes in and he's like, emotional buddies. And then he's like, no, hentai. And then this happens, and then this happens. Listen, this is what happens next.
We really turned this and this into laughing emojis.
Give us your skin, Benjamin.
And then, no, listen.
She said, pass the weed, bitch. I don't.
And then.
Billy Mega Trippy. The best trippy on earth. It's a shape like retraction.
Okay, so then after. No, and then after, and then
why has Margulis's husband not shown up yet?
And then after that, this happens.
When will Margulis's husband show up?
And then this happens, and then this happens.
There's really only 4 different types of people in the world.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Son of a freaking flippin' waffle toasted flippin'.
Oh, I like that. Oh, Maori Styles. I've got.
Yeah. And then.
Your thumb in front of the testicle, of the left testicle, and the.
Okay, and then.
Objection!
And then this happens.
I have found evidence that I would like to present.
That's my boyfriend.
No.
So then after that, Ewan comes in and he's like, oi man, bust man some bus. And then Roxa comes in and he's like, bust man some Lotus. And then he's like,
Where did Roxa come in?
and then no, because like he was in the pub as well. And then he's like, I'm a black man now. And then he's like this.
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American.
I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy?
And then this happens.
Mr. Gatt, you've been convicted of over 300 murders. Do you really expect this appeal to work?
I figure with the statute of limitations, it really should be closer to 250.
There's no statute of limitations for murder.
Why the fuck not?
Watch yourself, Mr. Gatt.
Well, what? You hold me in contempt of court? You're already planning on giving me the chair. You think I give a shit about you not liking me?
Okay, so then this happens.
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
And then like Miley Cyrus comes in and she's like, and then like everything deteriorates and my mental health is deteriorating and my
Good!
and then don't call me up. I said but bum bunga dunga dunga dum. So then Ollie lesbian. I love lesbians. Did you know, guys? Actually, I'm not mentally okay, and I don't like the way I act sometimes. Don't call me up. Then Miley Cyrus, and then Jimmy Savile came in, and he's like, "I'm gonna walk into a train," and then I'm like, "Yeah, because like you're a little predator." And then I fell asleep on a live stream.
Now, if you fall asleep in a live stream, so I got laughing. Ethan, the cops are here. You know what you did?
And that is where I'm going to end the live stream, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the recent support on all of my videos. I am going to now